Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slapp. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Dior Capture Totale Serum Foundation. This is brand new from Dior and I was very excited to get my hands on it. So I'm going to be testing it out for you guys today. But if you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We would love to have you in the Slapp family. And without further ado guys, here is the video. So guys, today I'm going to be trying out the brand new Dior Capture Totale Serum Foundation. This is brand new from Dior. It is reformulated, it has been extended, and it is more inclusive than before. So I'm going to be testing it out for you guys today. Dior Foundation, this is the Capture Totale Foundation. It is brand new from Dior. If you watch my vlogs, you will know that I was in Harrods recently, having a nosy around. Well, actually, I saw it on the Harrods website last week, and I just randomly saw this, and then I went onto Dior website, saw it was new, so I popped into Harrods on Monday to go and check it out, see what the shades were like and see like what it was about. I spoke to someone at the Harrods counter and he was saying that the Capture Totale Foundation did actually exist before, but it didn't really have very many shades. I think it had 7 shades and now they have extended the shade range and also changed the formula. They've also changed the packaging as well, so if you go on the Dior website you'll see the old one and you'll see that this one is like much funkier, much jazzier, much nicer, much swankier and more inclusive. So what's not to love? It's not as inclusive as some other things in Dior, like the Dior Face and Body Backstage Foundation, which has like a real range of shades and undertones. This one is a neutral undertone all the way through, well, especially in the dark shades. I'll check the lighter shades, but for the dark shades it is all neutral, so I guess they're just trying to group as many people in as possible. I did try it on in store before I bought it, which I don't normally like to do, but the shade seemed a bit light on my hand and I just didn't know whether it was going to match. So I tried it on, it was good. I didn't know whether to buy it, and I walked around the store. I had half a face on and half a face off, and the face off looked pretty scary, kind of like it does now. And also the face on just looked very dewy and interesting and plump and natural. It basically looked identical, but just like better. So I felt like it would be a really nice natural lightweight foundation. It's supposed to be an anti-aging foundation, so if you've got mature skin I feel like this would be a really good one for you. And yeah, it's supposed to be age defying. I don't know if it can be age defying, but it did make my skin look very youthful, very plump, very supple, very nice. So I do like the idea of it. Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's new, it's pricey. I think because it's aimed at a more mature market, it's aimed at a more mature customer, they've upped the price a bit. And I guess because it's anti-aging, it's going to have some ingredients in it that are going to be age reversing and very intense, very high-end ingredients, I guess. So that's probably why it's a bit more expensive. It's also slightly different. It's like more premium than a Dior Face and Body Backstage Face and Body, which is in like a little plastic bottle. This is in like a glass bottle. It's quite chic looking if I remember rightly, and from the picture it looks quite nice. So I feel like you get what you pay for with this. I think in pounds it's not terrible, but in dollars it's quite pricey. So I'm going to read you guys the blurb. I'm going to then show you the packaging and then I'm going to get into a demo. I'm going to do a wear test. I'm going out for lunch, so I'm going to do a wear test and see how long it lasts, see what it looks like. So this is a correcting age defying serum foundation and it has SPF 20 in it, which is when I was getting matched up in the store, he did actually say that because of the SPF it does slightly oxidize a little bit, so you should still be able to get your true shade, even though when you first look at it it looks a bit light. So it comes in 13 shades. It used to come in 7, it now comes in 13 shades, but I have to say only 4 of them are really like deep-ish shades. So they have 0N, 1W, 1N, 1CR, 1.5N, 2N, 2W, 2CR, 3N, 4N, 5N, 6N and 7N. And Dior do tend to do this when they tend to streamline their foundations but they want to include more people. They tend to put the deeper skin tones as just an N to just kind of group them together, and then at the lighter end of the spectrum they'll do a few more undertones, so they'll do a couple of warms and a couple of cools. But to be fair, a lot of people are missing out on other undertones as well. It's only really 1 and 2 that get a slight variation of undertones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we all get just a neutral, which isn't too bad. Like, I'd rather have a neutral than nothing, so I'm fine with that. I don't know how they do it, but they manage to make their neutrals very neutral and very inclusive, weirdly. So I'm not too upset about that. I feel like that's fine for now. But it says that the 4N is for medium skin with neutral beige undertones. I'd say it's probably like a tan complexion. 5N is the one I got, and they say that's medium skin with neutral beige undertones. That's my shade, so I don't think it's really medium skin, it is deep. 6N they say is deep skin with neutral beige undertones, and 6 was I was very close to getting 6, but it looked a bit more orange than the 5N. 7N looks like a bit more like a regular neutral, and 7N they say is deep skin with neutral beige undertones. On the front it says Cell Energy, so I'm really intrigued to see what the ingredients are about. Sounds like they've put a lot into the ingredients to reflect the price. So this is what it looks like here. It says the new Capture Totale Super Potent Serum Foundation is inspired by the science of mother cells and Dior's expertise to create the 4 dimensions of the skin for a youthful complexion: firmness, wrinkles, dark spots and radiance. The meltingly soft, luminous texture of this serum foundation instantly makes the skin smooth, radiant and supple. The foundation stays in place all day, providing comfort and hydration for a long-lasting plumping effect. Enriched with Longoza, an exceptional flower from the Dior gardens that is known for its revitalizing properties, Super Potent Serum Foundation visibly improves facial firmness and the appearance of wrinkles. At its best, the face is completely radiant and appears 3 years younger. So apparently I'm going to look 32, so that's great. So it says benefits: visible correction of the signs of aging. The complexion is at its best, appearing 3 years younger. It's quite a random amount of time to put on that, to say you'll look 3 years younger. Why not 5? Why not 10? Why not 1? It's just really random. But yeah, 3 years younger, I guess that's fine. I think everyone wants to look as young as they can. Well, not everyone, but some people. This serum foundation channels all the expertise of Dior's floral science into a technology that combines the revitalizing power of Longoza, an exceptional flower from the Dior gardens, with vectorized hyaluronic acid. With its concentrated skincare and corrective pigments, this meltingly soft, luminous serum foundation perfectly hugs the facial contours, smooths the skin and brightens the complexion. And it says this serum foundation is available in 13 shades, created to bring instant freshness and radiance to the skin. Shake well before use. Pump to dispense the foundation onto your hand or a brush. Dab a small amount of foundation on the forehead, cheeks, nose and chin. Smooth towards the outside of the face and down to the neck for a flawless finish with no demarcation lines. It says that 41% of women said they had more radiant skin, 54% said it smoothed wrinkles, and 27% said it gave them firmer skin. So it's not huge amounts, but I have to say, from the very short amount of time I tried it, I definitely did feel like my skin looked more plump, it looked more supple, it looked more radiant and nice, and I did actually really see a difference between the sides I had on. I decided not to wear it for a very long time because I didn't want to kind of skew this review, but for the time I had it on, it did look nice. So I'm excited about it. I'm just going to show you the packaging and then I'm going to get into a demo. Those are the swatches on. I have to say, it feels like it's on its own a little bit. It is fairly similar to the concealer in 5N, but slightly different. It's got slightly more of an olivey dry down. It's not too dissimilar from 6W, but slightly lighter. It's definitely not as light as 5W, but I have to say the 5W undertone looks a lot more similar to the 6N undertone in the Capture Totale foundation. So if you don't find the 5W undertone too orange, then maybe you'll be okay with the 6N in this foundation. The Capture Totale, when I first swatched it, it looked super light, but it definitely does oxidize and it definitely does start to match, which is why I decided when I tried it on in store just to leave it for a little bit and see what happened, because it looked really light at the beginning and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get this. And he was like, just give it a second, and he was right. It's definitely become much more of a match than it was originally. It is a really nice consistency and it does feel really nice. It does feel a bit thicker actually when I blended it out on the back of my hand. It did feel a bit thicker than I remember it feeling. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. I'm going to try it on one side just so you can see it on with one side, and then I'll try it on the other side. So just gonna do one small pump. And I'm gonna blend this out with a sponge because I do tend to apply my foundations with a sponge. It does look a bit light, but it does seem to adjust quite quickly. You can already see the difference in my skin. It just looks a lot more youthful and nice and smooth and bouncy. Let's put a little bit on my forehead. So that is it with one layer on. Definitely does look smoother, more supple, definitely has a nice radiance to it, and does give me like a youthful glow. So I'm going to give you a quick close up. I just realized I didn't actually tell you guys the price. This foundation is £65 and 82 US dollars. In US dollars, the price is pretty crazy, and yeah, it's pretty insane. I don't know if I would personally want to spend $82 on a foundation, but considering I've spent like $100 on the Tom Ford, and the Tom Ford new blushes are $90, I feel like this is probably a better use of cash to spend it on a nice foundation that's going to give you nice dewy skin than to spend it on a blusher. Definitely pricey. £65 is starting to become more of a norm, which is quite disturbing, but not the end of the world. I do feel like already I'm really liking this foundation. I feel like it's sculpted my face, it's given me some youth, and it's really got a nice luminosity to it. So at the moment, I don't feel like the price is bad for what I'm getting. Obviously, I will do a wear test and let you guys know how it goes. But I'm going to pop some on this side and let's see how it looks. Got a really nice finish to it. It looks very bouncy, very dewy. Just gonna pop some in the bits that haven't really got any attention, like here. So that is the foundation on both sides. I've never actually seen it on both sides. I do feel like it still looks good. It's got a really nice bouncy finish. It definitely does give me a very supple look to my skin, and it looks radiant and nice, and I do feel like this is a good match. It will definitely also adjust slightly as well and get a little bit richer, but I'm going to give you a quick close up. I'm going to pop a bit of concealer just under my eyes. So I'm going to use the Dior on this side, I'm going to use the Armani on this side, and I'll be able to do two little wear tests on how it works with like a super lightweight concealer and then a slightly more medium coverage concealer as well. So So guys, that is the Capture Totale foundation on my face. As you can tell, it's really, really nice and dewy and supple looking. It's given a really nice semi-matte radiance, but it's still got a nice suppleness to it without looking overly dewy or overly oily or greasy. I do really like it. I feel like it's really nice. It's very easy to build up, and I think 1.5 pumps on both sides is absolutely plenty, and you don't really need much at all. So I do really like it. I think it works well with both concealers. That is it. That's my finished look. That is the Dior Capture Totale Serum Foundation. I do really like the feel of this and the finish of this. I feel like it looks really good. It is a bit thicker than I actually thought it was going to be, and I don't think you need very much at all. I think 1 layer is absolutely plenty, and then just a bit of concealer. But I think 1.5 layers is probably as far as you want to go. Otherwise, it does start to look a bit more full coverage, and I don't think that's really the idea of this. But I really like the finish of it. It feels super silky on my skin, and it looks very nice as well. It does seem to be highlighting a tiny bit of texture here, and I don't know if that's because I had a little rash yesterday and it's just obvious, or it's just the concealer it doesn't really work with as well. I think it definitely works better with the brighter concealer and less foundation. I'll keep you guys posted throughout the day how it went, but yeah, I'm gonna give you a quick final close up and then I will finish up. So guys, it is the next day and I was very silly. I literally got home and I'm also washing my hair so I'm wet. I literally got home and decided to just wash off my face and completely forgot all about the wear test. I got distracted by pasta, I got distracted by life and just totally forgot I was doing a wear test. So I'm back to do it again. So I'm going to quickly pop this on. This is the Capture Totale foundation in the shade 5N. This is day 2. I have just primed my face with the Laura Mercier primer, which is the same thing I primed it with yesterday. And I'm going to go in and do the same concealer. I'm going to do an exact replica because I don't think it's very fair that I didn't really give it a chance. But I do remember my face looking good when I came back, so that's something. It's just annoying because I was wearing a mask and during the day, and it just was a really good wear test because it was super sweaty. But never mind, it wasn't meant to be. So once again, it looks quite light upon first application, but from yesterday, we can see that it does oxidize quite a lot. So we'll see how it goes. It definitely looks a lot lighter than it did yesterday, which is quite interesting. Kind of glad I had this opportunity to try it again. I'm going to leave it for a couple of minutes and then I will be back to put some concealer on. So it is now 2:30. Gonna give you a quick close up and then I'll be back in a couple of hours to show you what it looks like. Hi guys, I am back. It is late. You can see from the outside. This is actually the best time. Sorry, I need to take this off, I can't see. This is actually the best, I can't see it, so hopefully you can see me. This is actually the best time to film because the lighting is so much more crisp at night. There's no sun in here, there's nothing interrupting my flow. The lighting is even. It is now 10:44. It has been 8 hours and 15 minutes since I showed you guys this foundation last. I've actually been working for the last like 4 to 5 hours and I've been touching my face. I rubbed my eye twice or 3 times. I kept rubbing it, but then after I'd rubbed it once, I felt like, well, I've rubbed it now, so whatever. So I've rubbed my eye a few times. I've rubbed my face a lot. I don't think I've worn a mask today though. Yesterday I wore a mask and I felt like it still looked good once I took off the mask. Anyway, I'm gonna give you guys a quick close up. Let's see what it looks like. It's not too bad. It's not too bad over here. I think the first 2 times I've tried it, I have really enjoyed it. Today I really liked it too, but I just don't know if it looked as like amazing as it did the first and second time. It is buildable, but I feel like you do hit a ceiling with this foundation. I feel like if you layer it up too much, it starts to look a bit like, not cloggy, but less fresh. Hi guys, it's day 3. I decided to just do another wear test because yesterday's one threw me off. It confused me. I didn't know what I felt about it, and I just wanted to give it, don't know what's going on, wanted to give it the rule of 3. So I thought, let me try one more time. I don't have myself next time. Let me try one more time. Let's see for sure, definitively, whether I like this foundation or not. So I'm gonna apply it again. Same primer as normal, the Laura Mercier Perfecting Primer. I use it all the time. So let's see. There's only one way to find out. So, just gonna use 3 pumps. I'm gonna try not to use too much. I've got a clean new sponge, finally arrived, so happy about that. I'm gonna try not to go overboard. Okay, so sorry, my eyebrows are insane. So on one side, I'm gonna do something different. So on this side, I'm gonna use the Dior 5N. And on this side, I'm gonna use the Lancome because I haven't used it for ages because the rosy one came and stole the thunder. So I'm gonna put the Lancome on this side because this is a very nice natural looking concealer, if I remember rightly. My hands are so dry, sorry. This is in the shade 11 or 500. And on this side, I'm going to use the Dior Forever Correct Concealer in the shade 5N. It is very seamless with the Dior concealer. The concealer and the foundation do work together very well. Even though the shades aren't exactly the same, they are very seamless. So is the other one, to be fair. That is it. I'm going to quickly finish the rest of my face and then I'll be back to show you a screenshot or a time grab. Screen grab, time shot, I don't know. And then I will finish, and then I'll be back. Finished my face, needs a bit more blending. La la. It actually looks kind of cute. So this is the Capture Totale foundation on. I haven't set it down yet. I'm going to put a bit of setting spray on, but I just want to show you it before I do. Really like it. I feel like it looks really good under things. It looks really good. Like I put a little bit of cream and powder bronzer on, some blush, some highlight, basically everything. But I think it looks good. I think it holds makeup quite nicely. Doesn't look overly thick or anything. Like the shade is kind of okay as well. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think it's okay? Obviously I'm a bit more tanned in certain parts of my body, so yeah, I do like this look actually. It's come together quite nicely. It is now 12:49. So I'm gonna leave this on for the rest of the day. I will try and do some check-ins. If not, I will definitely try and remember to come back this evening and let you guys know how it looks and show you how it looks. I'll try and keep my contacts in so I can actually see you as well. So this is day 3, third day, 3-day wear test. Never done one of these before, but I felt like I just didn't know. Right now, I'm definitely enjoying it. I like it as much as I did the first day. I feel like it looks better than it did yesterday. So let's see how it looks later. Don't know if I'll be able to keep it on for 8 hours again, but maybe if I can do at least 6, that will help. So I'll see you later. I'm gonna give you a quick final close up and then I'll be back this evening. Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slapp. It's day 3. It's so interesting to be able to see you now. I wonder what yesterday's looked like. It probably looked insane. Anyway guys, I am back for day 3. Should I take this off? I don't know, I love this top by the way. This is what I got from Calvin Klein. If you guys watch my vlog, you'll know. The vlog peeps will know. Anyway, it's day 3, I've lost the plot. So it's day 3 of my wear test. I think it's looking probably a bit better than it was yesterday. So let's do a time check-in. It is now, let's see. The time is now 8:30. It's been 8 hours. So I've had it on for 8 hours, maybe just shy of 8 hours, maybe just a bit more than 8 hours. Obviously I've had the foundation longer on than everything else, but technically I took my timestamp at 12:49. It's now 8:31. It's pretty much 8 hours. So just shy of 8 hours. I'm gonna give you guys a quick close up so we can see what it looks like. I feel like it's definitely worn a lot better today than it did yesterday. Yesterday, this whole side of my face was gone. This side also looks like it's got a lot more coverage. It hasn't been as, actually, was it 8 hours yesterday? I think it was about 8 hours yesterday. Maybe it was a bit more, but I haven't been working. I've been working, but I haven't been touching my face as much. I haven't been working for most of the day like I was yesterday. Yesterday I was working for most of the day, whereas today I've been out doing stuff most of the day, and then I've been at the laptop for about 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, I feel like it's good. I feel like it looks good. So I'm gonna give you a quick close up. I feel like I look a lot more like alive as well, which is fantastic. I feel like the foundation has definitely lasted longer than the concealers, which is a good sign. Today I was using the Lancome, which is such a nice concealer. I'm just gonna show you a close up. Yeah, so it definitely looks a lot better. It looks like I've pretty much still got a full face of makeup on, which is good. And yeah, it's good, it's good. It looks a lot more long lasting today than it did yesterday. It looks a lot better, it looks a lot more fresh. I'm not sure about this foundation. There's sometimes I love it, sometimes I'm like, is it doing much? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys, because I'm actually really confused. I've worn this for 3 days in a row, and every day I feel confused by it. Like at the beginning, especially day 1 and today, I really liked it. And then now I'm like, it looks fine. I just don't know if it's, do you know what I mean? I just don't know if it's like anything to write home about. Is it amazing? I don't think so. I feel like I want it to be, but I don't know if it is. And I don't know if that's because I went into store, I had that engagement with the guy, I then just wore it around the store, decided I liked it, then bought it. I don't know if that's kind of skewing my judgment. It's making me think I like it more, or I want to like it more because I had that whole experience and I kind of committed to it then. I don't know if that's throwing me off. I don't know if this had just come in the post and I just tried it, whether I'd be feeling as conflicted as I am now. So let me know your thoughts. Do you like it? Do you like the look of it? Obviously it looks a bit ropey now. I think this is the best wear test that I've had in this foundation, which is really good. And I haven't done anything hugely different. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Will you be buying it? Will you be trying it? Let me know. I don't know what to think about this foundation. I'm literally conflicted. I'm going to be starting a new series soon, so I'll be able to talk about this again soon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think it's good? I think, especially if you're paying in dollars, I'm not sure if it's worth it. In pounds, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm really confused. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. I would love to have you in the Slapp family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.